Good morning. It's Friday. It's a beautiful day outside, so please make some time to get out there and enjoy this beautiful day that God's given us. Good news, my son and daughter-in-law made it safely here from Virginia, and the baby did great with his motion sickness. My house is now filled with two 4-year-olds, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. It's crazy and wonderful and exhausting. I was thinking last night, as hard as it was to enter into this lockdown, it now seems almost as hard to begin emerging from it, knowing what the new rules are and how they're changing every day and keeping up on it, and also doing it without being reckless. And I know we're not going to go back to the way things were, but I wonder, what will the new normal look like and feel like? How will life be different now? Well, the one thing everyone agrees on is that that there will certainly still be a degree of social distancing, a term that I increasingly want to distance myself from. Anyway, it will continue probably into our foreseeable future. And that's really a hard one for me because I'm a hugger. I love to hug people. I think from now on, in addition to that, we will probably just continue to wash our hands and wipe down our surfaces like robots. And that's probably a good thing. And perhaps continue to wear masks because we will continue to fear this virus until there's a vaccine. But does that mean we will also fear each other too? I walk almost every day, and during my walks I used to see folks here and there and stop and say hi, but now if they get too close, in all honesty, I either cross the road or move off the sidewalk to avoid them. Somehow my joy at seeing people has morphed into a little bit of apprehension. And I noticed that same behavior with them as well. Actually, the other day, Mick and I saw a couple doing yard work, and we began to have a conversation with them. But immediately I noticed the woman back off as I began to talk. And so I've been wondering, how do we love our neighbors when the measures we must follow to protect ourselves are making us kind of fear them, or at the very least avoid them? See, I'm worried that we'll get to a point where we won't see people the same way. I mean, it's a legitimate question, especially when I hear people ask all the time, will we ever hug again, hold hands? When we go to church, can we sing out together? Oh gosh, I hope so. But what we have to do in the meantime, until then, is just keep doing what we're supposed to do. And keep loving our neighbors, our friends, our family, everyone, even if we can't hug them. Because this pandemic might separate us physically, but it also provides an unprecedented opportunity to love others in new ways. And that's an opportunity we shouldn't let pass us by. Actually, there are still plenty of ways to show love right now, even if that love's going to look a little bit different than usual. So here are some ways I've discovered to do that. I call folks more than I used to before just to check on them. I send cards, emails, texts, just to say hi. I FaceTime and Zoom as often as I can. I bring food to my neighbors. Actually, that's not true. I just bring bread. I bake bread for them. And I try to be an encourager with everyone I see or meet or talk to, folks I know, folks I don't, because I know how easy it is to get frustrated and depressed when things aren't going right in our lives, when change disrupts our present circumstances, and how hard that is for us to adjust when those changes come. But the most important thing I do is pray. I try to be intentional in my prayers because especially during this time when there is less to do because we're stuck mostly within our homes, it's easy to forget our routine. And so I make a point of trying to be intentional in my praying. In fact, each time now that I wash my hands, instead of singing that happy birthday song, I try and remember to say a 20-second prayer to God, asking Him to protect all of us and everyone I love, and even those I don't, just the most vulnerable, from this virus. See, I can't do lots of things that I used to do. But I still can do some things. And so that's what I'm trying to do. And so, my friends, until that time when we will be able to hug and hold hands again, I want to encourage you to not lose hope, because we will beat this thing. So keep on doing the things you're supposed to do and find other creative ways in which you can really, truly show the love of God to our neighbors. In fact, don't limit it to just your neighbors. I say show it to everyone. Now stay safe. Keep washing your hands and wear your masks when you're out. Please get some exercise and enjoy this great summer weather. Keep your hopes up. We are going to be okay because we are still in this together. Don't forget that. Know that I love you and I'm praying for you, and right this very moment I am sending you a giant virtual hug. I hope you feel it. So God bless you, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Peace.